I need to shimmy things around a little bit. So Mary, if you have another question. If there's anything special Linda does. I don't necessarily think there is. I suppose I've just found a way. I used to get very confused with manifesting when I started, and I'll tell you why when we go over there. But yeah, it took me a while to figure it out, if that makes sense. So, my darlings, Mary, if you have another question for me, pop it in, because I am live now over on YouTube and I'm going to be signing off here. Thank you, Robbie, darling. I love to see the men coming onto my live, I have to say. I think it's brilliant. Okay, so I'm good, Siobhan. So guys, I'm going live now over on YouTube, Linda Flynn Psychic Readings, if you want to follow me over there. Otherwise, I will be back here on TikTok tomorrow. It's a lot quieter on over on YouTube, so pop over here and we'll have some chats. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. Tara, darling, you were being filtered again. So how was your Sunday? Hello, Aura, Dylan. Oh, Dylan, you're so good. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Snapchat keep giving me all these friend suggestions. I wish they'd stop with the notifications. You're not being filtered. You're not being filtered. Okay. So let's have the chats. How was everyone's Sunday? What's happening? What are you up to? It was literally just 222 when I looked. Snapchat at hard work at times. Nat, no, you're not being. Well, that's the first thing I've seen for you. I don't see any reason why you would be filtered over here. Dylan, darling, I'm going to do these cards for you because you were so good moderating there for me. So guys, if you have any suggestions as for content and stuff you want me to talk about, or what you do like and what you don't like, feel free to tell me. I'm pretty open. You're going to send your questions now. Okay. Dylan, your card is romance. So bring in more romance into your life. Bring in more joy. Bring in more fun. Liked and subscribed. Thank you, my darlings. Within the next few weeks. Okay, Dylan, change is coming within the next few weeks. And yes. Dylan, I know you had asked me a question in relation to anxiety. I feel a change coming there as well in the middle of November, okay? Okay, so will Dave and I meet up soon? Anya, that's a win. No problem, Dylan. So win, Anya, win. That's a yes. My ear is pinging at Friday right now, Anya. Latola, is that how I pronounce it? Latola. These cards are for you. This is called an Angel Answers deck that I'm using. I love using this one on my readings as well. Okay, so helpful people. So I kind of look at this in two ways, in the sense of I'm trying to figure out where to hold this now that I'm on YouTube. You'd know I'm not used to it, don't you? So helpful people. So think about not being afraid to ask for help from others and not being afraid to give help. So not being afraid to impart your wisdom. Does that make sense? Reconsider. So if there's something you're not sure of, don't rush into the decision. Take a step back. It's that whole thing of letting go and detaching from the outcome. And improving health. So looking after your health and looking after your well-being. Will you get the results you want this week? I'm getting yes. Win this week. I'm getting Thursday. Okay, Jane. When do you see promotion? I'm getting February. Finances. March. When do you see a ring proposal get married for you? I'm getting December. And the middle of 27 for marriage. When do you see a new car for you? April 26. Thank you, please God. Made sense. Is clairaudience your psychic ability? I'm getting yes, because 2 days ago you heard your spirit guides calling your name. Very good. Okay, so clairaudience is my strongest one. So now when people are asking me questions and you see me, let's say somebody's saying, when are you going to get it? So what I'm going is a 2025 or 2026. So when my clear audience senses started to come through, it's like my ear pings and squeezes. And I thought this was an ear infection when this started to happen. I had no idea what was going on. Are you and your partner going to work through this issue that you have? I'm getting yes. And remember, all relationships go through ups and downs. It's not one size fits all. It's not all roses in the garden. We all know that. Okay. Where am I gone? When will you get our house, Margaret? I'm getting June 2026. Jen, you are welcome. You may ask more than one question. Just over here. You may ask a question. Guys, I really appreciate you here. So I'm going to give you when I'm here, I'm going to give you my time, okay? I'm going to let you ask questions. I'm going to give you as much time as I can. All that I'm asking in return is obviously that you watch some content, you join me over here, you subscribe, etc. Nat, do your cards. Is it? Out of curiosity, do you believe you can train to be psychic, or are you simply born with it? So they say we're all born with it, right? They say that we're all born with it. I trained it. Simple as. And I had no idea that this is what I was going to be doing. And when I kind of Googled it and YouTubed it and kind of was trying to find a way of like, give me the straightforward answer, how I do this, I could literally not get a straightforward answer, if that makes sense. But I figured out my own way to do it. So the course on my website, Become Psychic for Beginners, that's €20. It's the literally exact steps that I took for myself. You know me by now, I'm not into big fancy words, it's straight out and to the point. Nat, I am, just give me a minute by the time I start getting down through everyone. Nat, was it cards you wanted as well? Okay. When will you get your house or move? When will you get your house? He's stressing you out. Nat, I am getting May 2026, and these cards are for you. Get more information, okay? Getting the information that you need in relation to the house, the sale, the mortgage, etc. And within the next few months, okay? Hello, Etna. And you were ready. Okay? Etna, do you see me getting back to work soon? I'm getting a yes. My ear's pinging at 3 right now. Does your son's father, Tay, want to commute or want to commute with you? Oh, communicate, not commute, Linda, Jesus. Communicate with you again. I'm getting a no, my darling. You are welcome. When do I see romance coming your way? I am getting January. Will you be successful in the job interview you have Thursday? That's a yes. I know, I'm sorry. Will Michael make contact any soon time again and come back into my life? I am getting a no, my darling. My ear was pinging at 3 weeks, Tara. Latola, I've done a lot of readings for people, and I know it's difficult, like when you're a single parent. Well, I don't have that experience, but I'm saying I know of, or I know, how difficult it can be when you don't have like a father figure, when a child doesn't have a father figure in her life. And trust me, from personal experience, sometimes those people are just, you're better off without them, or they're better off not being there. Stay away from him. Thanks so much. That's brilliant. No problem. Yeah. I used to be married a lifetime ago at this stage, and it was basically like I was married to a child rather than a man. So guys, make sure that you do subscribe, my darlings. Watch the content over here. I have a lot of videos. I have a lot of manifesting videos. And I'd love to know what you think of this, actually. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with it. When I was coming out of Galway, I got this spiritual download, basically. And I know a lot of people follow me because they like listening to my voice. A lot of people literally just come on to TikTok and listen to me. They don't actually ever ask anything, which I think is fab. And I used to do a lot more meditations and upload them here. So I do feel called to do more meditations. But I actually thought it might be fun to offer as a service a meditation specifically for a person, like with their name. Does that make sense? No, Nat, walk away fully. You'd love to meet a good man and also a relationship where you are not mothering them. Well, Tara, literally go to my website and download my free training, which is called Manifest Your Soulmate. That's exactly what I have. I have a partner. Everything is equally done. Household chores. Actually, in fact, he probably does more than I do. I hardly at this stage know how to you do the washing machine, because he always does the washing. He always does a certain amount. We all do two of us do the cleaning. It's a relationship is supposed to be a partnership. It's not supposed to be that you are their mother. Anything to tell you or enlighten you? Etna, I'm going to do cards for you now. You love listening to you, and you have to tell people the meditation sounds wonderful. Meditation sounds amazing. Yes to the meditation. Okay, maybe I'll do it then. Yeah. So it'd be like a paid service. So it'd be like order your own personal meditation that you have an audio file that you can listen to. And in the book, I was thinking that, it'd be kind of like, okay, so if your thing is you want to manifest a soulmate, it'd be all around that. Or, If you want to work on your self-confidence, it'll be all around that. Or if you have anxiety, it'll be all around that. You will do that, you're ready to meet him. Do you do one-to-one readings? I do, my darling. I'll pop in my website now. Etna, I'm not forgetting you. These 3 cards are going to be for you, Etna. So there's only one way to book with me, and that's through my website there, darling. Etna. Okay, I'm glad I asked you guys that. Now I'd kind of nearly forgotten about it again. Etna, for a sign. So asking spirit for a sign, asking spirit for guidance, and asking spirit for assurance. Abundance. Okay, so abundance in all things. Abundance in friendships, abundance in finances, abundance in relationships. There's something better. Okay, there's something better out there for you. Don't give up hope. Nat, you are welcome. Do you feel you'll be tested negative this week? I'm getting yes. I really hope I'm right for you, guy. Girl. Okay. Well, maybe I will get on. Maybe I'll get on that this week and add that to my service. I don't think anyone else is doing that, so I thought it was quite. Have you guys seen anyone else doing it? If you follow any other psychic or mediums, by the way, do you guys follow a lot of other psychic and mediums? Lovely, Linda. Thank you. You may have a card. Has my father's tie still been spying and stalking me lately? Oh, I am getting a yes. If I was you, I would be doing a sort of a mindful thing to the universe to kind of what's the word? Cut his cords energetically from you. I'm losing my. Oh yeah. All right. These cards are for you. So if you guys haven't taken the time to subscribe to me here, please do take a moment to do that. Okay. Aura, your card is to choose a new direction. Okay. Choosing a new direction, whether this is in life in general, whether it's in career. The situation will improve, so things getting better for you. And forgiveness. So forgiveness of self or forgiveness of others. Thank you. Let me know. Thank you again. You need help with some of your daughters. So what's going on, Kathleen? Yes, you follow yourself and 2 others, but haven't seen it yet. Okay. Can you repeat what I do again? So I would be saying to spirit that you don't wish this person any ill will or anything, but you energetically want to remove them from you. That's not necessarily blocking them off from your child, just saying that you wish them no ill will, that you want them to move on with their own life, to meet somebody else or whatever the case may be, that you don't want them in your energy or following you around. Yeah. Okay. Would you have any advice for me? Some things have happened over the last 2 weeks and I feel like my life is on fire in a way. Okay. So do you mean good things has happened to you in the last 2 weeks or you mean bad things have happened to you in the last 2 weeks? No problem. And I would be, okay, stressful things. So, Latola, I would be having one form of communication. If you're still following each other in social media, I would be looking at not doing that and having one form of communication. Okay, so stressful things. So when we have a lot of stressful things going on, which we all do, I would be trying to do as much as possible to take a step back from it to see what the universe is trying to tell you what's going on. Okay, so why is this happening? So sometimes it can feel like our whole life is falling apart, our job, our relationships, our friendships, our mental health, whatever the case may be. And that is often the universe forcing us to stop, to pause, to slow down, so that we can see what it is we are happy with, what it is we're not happy with, what it is we need to change. Will you get the job position you went for? Una, I am getting the job position you went for, and I don't believe any of us should ever settle. Just because you mightn't have got one interview or something else, I would not give up on what it is that you want. Tori, is it going to be a good month for you? I'm getting yes. Ooh, Aura, amazing. See what Aura is saying there. You definitely need my meditation. I think you guys are that would be so good. Oh, that's a good idea, Tara. So I do have pendulums. I have a pendulum here. That's how I started actually practicing connecting in with my own intuitive and stuff. I have pendulums here. Okay. I would have to, the angel cards I could do absolutely no problem. I would have to educate myself a little bit more around crystals and stuff like that. Obviously, I know a certain amount, but yeah. You are welcome, Una. Will you be chilling with a new person on your birthday this week? I'm getting a yes. Will you have a good financial month in your business? I'm getting a yes. You have a pendulum, you just bought it last month. That pendulum was specifically around kind of business. Now I need to connect everything I price in my business. I connect in energetically with spirit. Okay. As somebody said, "Oh, I'm sure the price of your readings have gone up." I haven't put up the price of my readings since 2023. I never increase, or anytime I add a new thing to my, service to my website or anything, I always connect in energetically with the price point of it. I don't just kind of like come up with it in my head. But I would be interested to ask you guys what you think would be a payment for a meditation that's specifically for the person, I suppose, that you can listen to over and over again. As I said, I haven't seen anyone else doing that. 35 for meditation. I'm going to an interview as such tomorrow to work in a completely different field to what I do. I plan, if successful, on keeping both jobs so you can see anything from me with the interview. Okay, so Nat, what I would be doing is think of this objectively, right? So you're going for an interview in an area that is a different field for you. So what you need to do is you need to pinpoint to the people in the interview that this is your unique selling point. This is why they should hire you, because you are coming into the company or the business or whatever the case may be with fresh eyes that nobody else has. Okay? You'd like to try to use the pendulum, 35 room. Everything was accurate. Yeah, I was kind of thinking more of that, Una, as well, to be honest. So obviously it wouldn't be just me doing a meditation. It obviously would be me doing a meditation, but it would be specifically for Una, let's say, and it would be specifically for a download from spirit, if that makes sense. Is the pendulum really accurate? So you have to, have you looked up how to connect in with the pendulum? So you have to energetically connect the pendulum to your energy, because let's just say somebody pop in a question there for me. And I will explain, I will show you. Yeah. Okay, so somebody pop in a question there for me. So, pendulum, please connect in with my energy, Linda. Please show me a yes. So, sorry, let me just move my jumper out of the way so you can see. And let me put my hand up in my cards here. So, pendulum, please connect in with Linda's energy. Please show me a yes. So you can see my hand is completely still. And I'm not moving it, okay? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, pendulum. Please, pendulum, show me a no. So you can see here, the pendulum is still. Okay. Nat. Okay. So Nat, this is your answer. So pendulum, please let me know if it's okay to connect with Nat's energy. Pendulum, is it okay for me to connect with Nat's energy? That is a yes, pendulum. Thank you. Okay. So pendulum, this is Nat's question. Will you meet somebody new? Will Nat meet somebody new? Pendulum is showing me yes. Thank you, pendulum. So when you connect it to your energy, it'll go in different ways. So some people's goes like this. Some people's go over and back. Hello, Rona. It just depends on. Dropped you a follow on Instagram. I seen that last night, Dylan. Thank you so much. That's how you're doing it. Okay, yep. Mine goes in circles. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. Oh my God, I'm super excited for this download that I got. And I was literally coming out of the car. That just shows you when you connect with nature. I was after a walk by the sea in the Prom and Salt Hill. And out of nowhere, that dropped into my lap in relation to meditations, because people are all the time saying how much they love listening to my voice. And it was literally like, Linda, do personal meditations for people. So you have some hope it's accurate. Yes. So how are you guys enjoying the quieter lifestyle over on YouTube? It can get a bit crazy over on TikTok, can't it? So I do appreciate you guys being here again. Please do make sure that you subscribe to my channel, stalk me over here, watch my content. Adrian, I'm just getting your message. If you're on the mobile, I think it's if you're on mobile, I think it's harder to, it depends on, you have to log in and stuff. Love your YouTube's lives. My boys are going off to the gym. Now, should Linda go downstairs and eat dinner first, or should Linda do her kettlebell workout first? You are welcome. Is the current guy Jay that you're talking to good for you at the minute? And we have a good time together in London? I'm getting yes. Glad and happy you came across my channel. Oh, you're not following me on TikTok. Did you just find me here? That's great for me if you did, because it shows that I'm being seen over here as well. Do you connect with Archangel Michael? Dinner. See, really trying to be healthy and shift all this menopause weight I have on, because it's really pissing me off right now. Oh yes, brilliant. Okay, that's good for me. I do connect with Archangel Michael. He's the one that I feel closest to. And actually, I have a course on all the archangels, which I have to go back to as well. Ooh, okay. You don't have TikTok. That's all right. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well if you're on any of them. So you've paid up to 100 euros for hypnotherapy style meditations, where I've been able to keep listening to it over and over again. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to get on that. Adrian, I'll answer your message after I come back. Or after I come back, after I get off here. So I think I will change and do just 10-minute kettlebells. I used to do weightlifting competitions, so I have competition kettlebells. And honestly, out of all the fitness stuff I've done, kettlebells is the one thing that gives you a full body workout. You love it over here. There's no filter. The energy feels lighter. Yeah, look at, like, I'm on TikTok because I have to be, obviously, because that's where most of my business comes from. But obviously, as I said, I can't have all my eggs in one basket. And it's very, not going to get into the whole thing. I don't know if any of the else you've seen what's going on TikTok with all mediums and stuff. I don't get involved in any of that, but definitely the energy feels a little bit toxic over there at the minute. Can you ask for meditation for health? I don't see why not. You must go back. You used to do loads of classes, but you stopped. Yeah, I was never as fit and toned. Like I used to work out. I used to do triathlons and I used to work out 6 days a week for about 2 hours a week, right? And kettlebells were unreal. They were unreal for bringing on my swimming, my running, all of my other sports. But obviously, as getting older and life has taken over and trying to work 7 days a week and 2 things, I have piled on a ton of weight. You'll also have no fake accounts over here. So I lost 30 pounds before myself. So this is a picture of me about 10 years ago now. So I did that myself. From obviously this is me heavier, and then this is me lighter, and this is me heavier than what I am here now again. Oh yeah, I lost over 2 stone. That's what it was. But obviously I need to adjust it now because I'm older. Keep up the strength training. Yes, I will. Okay. What time have we? We have 5:30. I can stay for a few more minutes. If anyone wants other cards and stuff, let's do that before we finish up. And obviously I will be back on TikTok then in the morning. I'm hoping to go to the pool in the morning as well. I love my pool. I'm back up swimming a kilometre in the pool, and hopefully at some stage I might bring that back up to 2K again. Tara, I'm after going back to the doctor again on Friday to get blood to check for an underactive thyroid as well. When did you realize you'd gift? When I started coaching people. So as I said, I'm a certified life coach, and the first time something happened, a lady in the UK that I was coaching asked me a question, and I said, okay, I need to think about it. I'll come back to you. Anyways, to cut a long story short, I came back to her with the answer. One night I was awake at about 1:00 in the morning. Yes, Carolyn, pop in your question. I literally got this download out of nowhere, and I was like, I can't go back to the woman and say that to her because she's going to think I'm freaking crazy. And I was like, look, I know this isn't the answer that you're thinking. I said, I believe that there's something in your house, something spiritually affecting your energy and affecting your sleep. Or I said, if it's not in your house, it's in the office. Anyways, it transpired that there was a spirit in her bedroom. And I couldn't logically have known that because she never said it. Why would she say it? We were talking life coaching. So once I started to develop my own intuition to help me with my business, and when I was struggling mentally and physically myself, when I walked out of my job at the start of COVID, that's how it all started to happen. Do you see me meeting my true love? I'm getting yes. I'm getting March 2026. How many YouTube's lives do you think you'll do? I'd like to do a few a week. I would like to do a few a week. Because this, like, I have to sit down and come up with my strategy for the year ahead, and YouTube has to be part of that. because they're not going to change the monetization on YouTube anytime soon, or on TikTok. So what I might do is I will come live on TikTok beforehand. I'll put it up in my Insta stories. I'll send it out to my email list. And, tomorrow is a good time for me to do one again. I work late on Tuesday and Wednesday, so Tuesdays and Wednesdays aren't wonderful for doing it. That's not saying I couldn't squeeze in one during the day. But Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays and the weekends would be good for me. There hasn't been any talk about it. And I don't think you make a whole lot from it anyways. Like, I know one or two Irish creators over here who are a huge, massive, massive, massive following on YouTube. And I see they don't really do anything else, because I'm assuming they're in a place where they don't need to financially do anything else. Ooh, okay, I'm going to follow her. See, I was trying to kind of come up to get people that were not massive, to see kind of, could I mimic or see what they did, if that makes sense. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me go back, Jane. It's December 26th, and then marriage the following year. So again, if there's anything that you guys would want me to talk about or want me to do lives on, etc., let me know. She started small, has a huge following now. Okay, Tara, thank you. Because look, it's no more than anyone else. You have to put in the work, and there's no straightforward answer to anything that I looked at video-wise on how to get yourself to that. Do you see me having to change my car? I'm getting a no. So she's her own collection of sprays now that you can buy. See, that's the next phase. So the next phase that I want to go to is I'm going to have, like, affiliate links or stuff on my website, cards, stuff that I like from Amazon, etc. So I'll look her up. So darling, so what I'll do is I'll pop up a thing. I'll come live again tomorrow here, maybe tomorrow evening. Adrian, if you're still here and you're watching, just send me a quick voice note, can you, so I can send you one back. It does. It's like, don't get me wrong, I'm so grateful to where I am, but I don't want I don't want to be always selling my time for money. So I want to have more passive money coming through, because let's say if something happened to me in the morning, if that makes sense, and I couldn't do calls for a month, then what would I do? Any nice plans for the evening? I'm still debating whether I'll do the kettlebells or not, or whether I'll sit down and watch something when there's no men here and I have the house to myself for an hour. You look lovely. Thank you. Apart from that, it won't be anything. I'm going to get up at 7:15 in the morning and go to the pool for a swim. Oh shit, I forgot. Actually, know what? I'll have to leave kettlebells because I've got 5 readings to get back to. I've got 5 email readings to get back to. Oh, Una, it's your first time here as well. So you're not following, you just came from YouTube, not TikTok. Thank you, Una. Okay, so I better get back to my email readings. And look, I'll be going for a kilometre swim in the morning anyways, and I went for my run this morning, so I don't feel too bad. And I did a run yesterday. I did a 30-minute workout, and then I did a 4-kilometre walk. No problem, Rona. So yes, like I was saying, I'll be live on TikTok tomorrow anyways, and then I'll come live here tomorrow evening sometime between, I don't know, let's say 5 and 8 or something. I'll see what my day looks like tomorrow. I'll let you guys know anyways. So my darlings, thank you all for being here. Again, please feel free, I mean this in the most normal way that I can sound, please feel free to stalk my content over here. I need 3,000 hours of watched content to monetize over here. I am sending you guys lots of love and healing. I will go and have some dinner first, and then I'll come back up and finish my readings. See you soon, Dylan. Thank you so much for all your help. I do appreciate it, darling. Aura, thank you. And thanks for the feedback on the meditations. What I'll do is I'll see how it goes. I'll keep it around the 50 euros, 49 euros, and take it from there. And obviously get some feedback on it as well. Okay, my darlings, that is it for me for now. If you're looking for a reading, I'm fully booked up this week and a lot of next week. Go and check out my courses as well. I'll talk to you later, my darlings. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.